We are joined today with Matt Davison, the president of 1890, on a very big day for the 1890 initiative and the Husker Athletic Department. And Matt, tell us what today's announcement, just tell us about it and what it means going forward.
Well, it's a really exciting day for Husker Athletics and here at 1890. For those that don't know, the NIL space is a really competitive space, and the best chance you have to succeed is if everybody's on the same page and working together. And that's really what happened here today with this partnership with Husker Athletics and 1890. What the Pede family has done for 1890 and setting up our company here, along with Troy Dannon and his leadership and his vision for NIL from the athletic department. You put those things together today in this new partnership, and we've been working closely together for a long time now, but today it's really official in a lot of ways how we're working together, what that means to our fans, and it's really going to make us, give us the best chance to be competitive as possible across the country when it comes to name, image, and likeness.
Do you think today's announcement is more to do with recent legislation in the Nebraska legislature or more to do with AD Troy Dannon? I mean, he has really wrapped his arms around 1890 since he got to Nebraska.
Yeah, he has, and he's been at a couple of different stops, and he's a guy that's learned along the way, and he came here with these great ideas and a great vision for what he wanted NIL to look like here. He saw 1890, how we were operating, the people that were involved with the Pede family and the other people that work here at 1890, and he said, okay, we can make this work, but we have to be great at it. And how do we be great at it? Well, we let everybody know that we're on the same page. We let fans know what's important to Husker Athletics right now, and giving Coach Rule and Coach Hoiberg and Coach Cook and Coach Williams and all the coaches we work with here the best chance to retain and attract the best athletes is what gives them the best chance to be successful. And so really it comes down to Troy and what he's brought to the table since he's been here in just a short amount of time. Seems like legislation is changing all the time. And so we've had to be, very nimble with how we've operated here at 1890. And as things change, we pivot when we need to. Right now, this is where we are, and we're just really excited about the partnership that we've announced here today.
What do you think this means for getting, better football players, basketball players, tennis players, whatever it is that takes to help Husker athletics succeed?
Well, for most of our lifetimes, really, when athletes looked at where they were going to go to play, whatever sport it was going to be, you looked at the head coach, you might look at an assistant coach, facilities, academics, obviously, and the educational opportunities. And all of those things are still true today. But now you have the NIL piece, the name, image, and likeness piece. And every family is looking at that as well. And so you have to be competitive in every area. And this is just another piece of that pie as everybody looks at where they want to spend the next few years of their lives playing collegiate athletics. And here at Nebraska, we know that we have to be on the cutting edge. We have to be out in front. And we've done that for decades here at Nebraska. And NIL is just the latest version of how we're trying to get out in front, let all of our fans know, not just here in Nebraska, but across the country and across the globe, how they can help. And that's to go to our website, 1890nebraska.com. And everything is explained there. You can give to a specific sport. You can help a specific program, and you can choose where you want your money to go. And the beauty of it all is that 100% of your contribution goes directly to the student athletes because of the operation that we have here at 1890 with the Pede family covering all of our expenses and all of our overhead. It's really a unique setup. It's great for our fans. And this new partnership with athletics has made it a lot of fun.
Does today's announcement make it easier? I would assume it does for 1890 to work directly with a coaching staff or with a unit of the athletic department that is looking to go get a certain position or a type of player filled.
Yeah, good question. We've had a great relationship with all of our coaches, since we started 1890 a couple of years ago, and I work really closely with Coach Rule and Coach Hoiberg and Williams and Coach Cook and Coach Bolt and Rhonda Ravel, and so we're working with 9 sports now on campus. We have about 150 student athletes that we're working with on a daily basis, and so yes, I mean we've had a great relationship. I think this just is telling our fans, telling everybody out there how closely we are working with them, and that this is the best way right now, that if we want to be competitive on the field and on the court, NIL is a great way to help, and we need everybody to help. Every contribution helps, from $10 a month all the way up to whatever people feel comfortable giving. It all helps. And if we get all of Nebraska on board with this, it's going to make it really tough for our coaches to not be successful, because we have so many other great things to offer here at Nebraska, with a passionate fan base and the facilities that we have and a Big Ten education. We know how great Nebraska is, and we just have to be competitive in NIL now, and we are, and we will continue to be in the future.
I saw in the Husker press release, it talked about how now donating money to 1890 can help with priority points when it comes to locking up season tickets and stuff like that. Can you touch on that real quick?
Yeah, and so the benefits and perks that we used to offer here at 1890 are still in place now, and those are all listed on our website. And we offer different experiences and gear and things like that that people get for being a part of 1890. But now the athletic department is recognizing those gifts as well, and so through priority points and lifetime giving and that sort of thing, it helps our fans as well by giving to 1890. It's recognized in athletics. And so now they see a contribution here as a contribution to them. And so our fans get not only the perks and benefits from 1890, but they're eligible to get priority points and all the benefits that come with giving to the athletic department as well. And it's a huge change from the past, and one of the major announcements here today.
The one other thing I wanted to touch on real quick was the tax exemption option for folks when they go to donate money. I wanted to touch on that, but I also wanted to mention, you may have seen this already, but John Bishop with 1620 The Zone in Omaha, to that specific point, tweeted out, "I don't care what athletic department or athlete you donate NIL money. It should not be a tax deduction. NIL isn't donating to cancer research or actual nonprofit charitable organizations." I just want to let you, if you want to comment on that or not, and then talk about the tax exemption option.
Yeah, so we do have the LLC with the 1890 initiative, and then we have the 1890 Foundation, which is the 501c3 arm of 1890 as well. And I'm not familiar with any quotes or opinions on this. One of the great things I can tell you about name, image, and likeness entering college athletics almost 3 years ago now is that our student athletes are out doing great things in the community. And the athletes that we work with here, yes, they receive payments for their name, image, and likeness license, but they also go out into the community and they work with nonprofit organizations that we partner with and that we connect them with to go out into the community and do great works across the city and across the state of Nebraska. And so we're seeing our student athletes out doing a lot of great things. They usually come back from these events and they want to go back again because they have so much fun and they see the difference that they can make in the community. And so that's a really positive thing that's come out of NIL over the last 3 years. And so the 1890 Foundation really runs that part of 1890, where our student athletes are out doing those good works in the community through our nonprofit arm. And so it's just another option for our fans. It gives them a great option for tax deductibility potentially if they give to the 501c3. And so we wanted to make sure to let everybody know how they can give if they want to help, that everybody's help is needed, small or large. We want all Husker fans to feel like they're a part of this and to help our coaches and our athletes have the most success they can.
Matt, thank you so much. I'll let you get back to your day, but bold prediction, any idea of a record for this year for football?
Well, I don't know if I'll give a number to it today, but I can tell you I'm really excited, and I know everybody is in the off season, but I just think we have wonderful coaches. I think we put together some great rosters in a bunch of different sports. And I know when we get to the fall, everybody's looking at volleyball and football. And I think both teams are going to have a really successful season. And then as we get into the winter, I think we'll see a lot of success there with our wrestling program and both of our basketball programs. And then in the spring with softball and baseball. So it's a really great time to be a Husker fan. And here at 1890, we're trying to do all we can to help our coaches be successful.
Matt Davison with 1890. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes today.
Thank you. Have a good one.